So who's ready to buy their dream home? I'm Kerry Keefer Fischer with 5 Star Real Estate. And the first thing we're going to have you do is actually come to our office and meet with one of the agents from our team, and we'll talk you through the process. So what type of home are you looking for? What area? What schools? Talking you through the documents so you understand all of the documents that you'll be learning and having to fill out. So we're going to want to have you meet with a local lender. They're going to pull your credit. They're going to ask you how much down payment money you'll have available and just find out what you get qualified for. So once you do have your pre-approval in place, we really want you to be cautious about what you're going to do that could impact your credit in the upcoming months while we search for your home. If you change jobs, that could have a big impact. I don't recommend going out and taking on new debt. Don't go buy a new car. We don't want you out applying for new credit cards. Those are things that could all impact your credit score. So once we have that pre-approval in place, we want you to be really cautious. So we'll be looking for homes across many different sources, our real estate database. As well, we're going to be looking at some of our teams listings that we have coming up in the future. And I always also recommend driving through neighborhoods you're interested in living. You might find homes that are for sale by owner as well, and we'll be helping you search for those. One other thing that we do is we'll send letters. If there's a certain neighborhood that you would love to live in, we can send letters out looking for that specific home. When we're in a seller's market like we are right now, the thing to really keep in mind is we have to react very quickly. So I always recommend that within 12 to 24 hours, we try to get you in a home that catches your eye. So if something gets sent to you and you see it, we want to go through very quickly. Surveillance right now has become more commonplace. Everybody has a Ring doorbell, and I have actually had buyers stand in front of my seller's home and explain to my seller exactly how they're going to negotiate. So that didn't end well for them. So really keep in mind when you're going through homes and doing showings that you could be watched and listened to. So one thing I want you to think about when we're looking at real estate is what's going to be included. So what is real estate? Real estate is going to be anything that's actually attached to the house or to the real property. So like these cabinets, these are attached, these would stay. Something like an appliance though, like a refrigerator that I can pull out and just unplug from the wall, this is actually considered personal property. So this is one of those items that might be negotiable with the seller, whether they're going to actually leave it or not. Something like artwork that I can walk up to the wall and just pull off the wall, this is personal property. And the last thing I want to mention is your kids are certainly welcome. They can be a big distraction for you, so you might want to consider having somebody watch the kiddos. But if you need to bring them, by all means, that's perfectly fine. But one thing we do ask is that you leave your pets at home. All right, guys, I hope this was really helpful. Stay tuned for part 2, when once we find your dream home, how do we put together a successful offer?